Hello, my name's Lorraine Shelton, and it's an honor to be invited to judge the qualifying this qualifier for the Top Cat Championship competition. I'd like to thank the Pharaonic Cat Fanciers for inviting me to judge this show. It's been a delight, and I'm so glad to see a cat club get started in Egypt, and I wish them the best of luck with their upcoming shows in person when the world returns to some kind of sanity. I'd like to thank Heike especially for all the work that she's put into this qualifier. Make sure that you drop her a note, let her know how wonderful this has been. Don't forget to enter the grand finale, our Top Cat Challenge. Entries close in a couple of weeks, and you don't want to be left out. I think it's going to be the biggest virtual show we've ever seen. I can't wait to see all the entries. I'd like to thank our sponsors. The Cat Writers Association had quite a few members who sponsored this show, and we're very grateful for them. The Fearless Historical Magazine, if you haven't seen it, you just have to join in and take a look at the wonderful work that John Smithson has done to really capture a lot of the old history and new history of the cat fancy. I'd like to thank the Animal World Hospital, local veterinarian in Egypt, for supporting this wonderful competition. And of course, Zymox makes wonderful grooming products. We want to make sure our show cats look their very best, whether it's in person or virtually. 15th best cat in Premiership. I'm just in love with this sparkling white American bobtail. I like the body, substantial, the boning, massive. I like the width of this muzzle. Looks like a vacuum cleaner. You want to have it the depth, the width, and then the massive skull, the breadth across the eyes to make sure it balances off that muzzle. Appropriate placement of the ears. Just a gorgeous example of this minority breed. My American Bobtail is my 15th best cat in Premiership. I had some beautiful American curls throughout the show. Love the length of head of this American curl. Look at that beautiful transition on the top line of that from the muzzle to the top of the head. Nice and curvy, like the strong chin. Beautiful, smooth curl to the ear. I like the elegance of body length. Beautiful boning. My American curls, my 14th best cat in Premiership. Cornish Rex, that upright ear, the proper egg-shaped head, and in profile, just that slight deviation from the smooth Roman profile. Look at the structure to this coat. Just looks cut in with those beautiful curls. The length of leg, that tuck up, beautifully balanced cat. My Cornish Rex is my 13th best cat in Premiership. And a ragdoll. Oh, we see so many wonderful ragdolls in my association. And I was so enthusiastic when I've seen the breed finally be accepted in CFA and now being, I believe, their #1 registered breed, where they're really getting appreciated all over the world in every association now. Look at the set of the ears, those beautiful deep blue eyes. I like the symmetry of the bicolor markings. Looks like nice substantial boning. I can just feel that substantial body in my hand. And of course, that fly back coat of the, or I'm sorry, rollback coat of the ragdoll with that wonderful bunny-like texture really comes through in this picture. My ragdoll is my 12th best cat in Premiership. Something about this British Shorthair just captured me. I like the width between the eyes, the placement of the ears, beautiful roundness of the whisker pads, complementing the roundness of the cheeks. What a spectacular paint job on this girl as well. Nice breadth of chest. Just feel that she'd be such a substantial, wonderfully balanced girl. My 11th best cat in Premiership. I love a nice Tonkinese. It was my first breeding when I was 9 years old. My little princess. My parents decided to let her have a litter. course, we didn't have this fancy color back then. It was all just the sables and naturals. Beautiful placement of the ears. Wonderful aqua eye color, so delicate. Lovely breadth of chest. I like the coat texture. Wonderful, balanced between the tail length, the body length, the leg length. Just a total package of a cat. And you can just see the maturity at 2 years of age. 10th best cat in Premiership. Just love this expression on this beautiful Persian. The wide set round eyes, non-existent ears, beautiful rounded head. You can just see by the way the coat is falling, the roundness of the torso, the breadth of the chest, and those little tree stump legs. This beautiful Persian is my 9th best cat in Premiership. A European Burmese. I love the shape of this eye, that slightly almond shape to the top, rounded to the bottom. I heard it described by the person who wrote the CFA standard for this breed as being a bra. And this cat has a good D-shaped cup. I like the placement of the ears, beautiful strength of the chin. I like the roundness of the whisker pads, complementing that slight wedge shape to the head. Very distinct from our American Burmese. Our European Burmese is our 8th best cat in Premiership. Abyssinian. Look at the depth of the oatmeal ground color on this cat. Spectacularly large ears, beautiful almond-shaped eye. I like the depth as well as the length of that ear, the width of it as well. They need to have an ear shape that's so different from our Oriental family of cats. Love all the curves to this head. Beautiful, elegant body set upright by the wonderful length of those legs on tippy toes. My blue Abyssinian is my 7th best cat in Premiership. Look at this Maine Coon. What a beautiful expression. I like the upright ear, nice width of the muzzle, but also with substantial depth. The leg length, and even though this isn't a breed that's known for color, the dramatic pattern on this cat is just the icing on the cake. My Maine Coon is my 6th best cat in Premiership. A Karat. We don't see very many of them, but boy, this cat just breathes the standard for me, particularly being a female. Usually you don't see that proper head structure in our girls as dramatically as you do in the boys. I can just draw this heart of the face and then the ears perfectly set to make that larger heart. Beautiful width between the legs, that beautiful chest, not usually seen in a female. The proper color, beautiful balance to this cat, and of course that uh, uh, raindrop on the lotus leaf eye color. What an exciting Karat. My 5th best cat in Premiership. Long, long, long. Can you ask for a better pose for one of our Oriental family cats? I love the plume to this tail. Look at the length of leg and every bit of stretch showing it off here. You can just see the length and tubular nature of that body. Another shot shows the perfect ear placement. And this, I believe, is an odd-eyed white, which of course always tickles my fancy as somebody who's recently been introduced to the Cowmany world where that is particularly cherished as well. Great length of head, perfectly straight profile. The Oriental long hair is my 4th best cat in Premiership. The Aussie cat, there was a video of this cat that just showed the power. Beautiful, rippling muscles every time this cat moved. Really showed off this cat well. I like the thumb-shaped spots throughout this cat's coat, all the way down the leg, beautifully marked. I like the set of the ears, just complementing that hunting gaze. Again, was very evident in the video of this cat. Beautiful structure to the head. My Aussie cat is my third best cat in Premiership. When I saw this 14-year-old Burmese, my heart just went pitter-pat. My family has had Burmese since 1961, some of the very first. And this is just a delight to behold. Look at that deep, dark sable coloration, the shine to that coat that shows that that fine, silky coat texture is just perfect. The wide set gold eyes, round, proper shape, size set to that ear. You can just see the compactness of this body that you know would be surprisingly heavy in the hand. This Burmese just blew me away. My second best cat in Premiership. When I think CFA, I think Persian perfection. What a black Persian in perfect winter coat. The width between the eyes, the breadth of that skull, the tiny ears, the epitome of a Persian. And I choose that word very carefully because, yes, this cat reminds me of a historic Persian of that name. Short body, substantial boning, and of course, presented with every hair in place. This lovely black Persian is my best cat in Premiership. Thank you so much for the honor of handling your beautiful cats this weekend.